Hello everyone, welcome back to The Budget Sportsman. Today is a video that I am super excited to share to you. Many of you probably found my channel from the video called the $300 budget boat, buying a boat on a budget, something like that. One of the most popular videos on my channel, and a lot of you found me probably through that video. Well, today I've got an exciting update about the budget boat. In that video, if you remember, I said I have to carry the boat to and from the lake on my dad's utility trailer. But today, that is going to change. Now, some of you know that my wife and I travel quite a bit for work because we assist churches and missionaries to create their promotional videos. And over the last year or two, we've gotten to work quite closely with a church down in Florida. Now, recently we were down there and I was able to go fishing with a good friend of mine that I've gotten to know over the last couple of years who loves to fish. We were out in his boat fishing and I was just telling him about our budget boat, how I use my dad's utility trailer, and I got to go get the trailer, bring it to the house, load the boat, go to the lake, come back, unload the boat, take the trailer back. And he looked at me and told me that he had a small boat trailer behind his house. He had sold the boat off of it, but he just never could see himself using this trailer again. And he offered it to me for free. Now, before I go any farther with this story, I want to make a point here. I realize that not everybody is going to be given a boat trailer for free. I get that 100%. But I think there's still a lesson to be learned about operating on a budget, and that is that we have to be patient. You know, last summer, there were several times I almost bought a trailer, but nothing just seemed like it was the right thing. And then all of a sudden, out of nowhere, when I least expected it, a friend offers me a boat trailer for free. Again, I know that's not going to happen for everybody, but the point is to be patient and wait until you find the right thing that fits your budget and fits what you need. So anyways, I was able to get this trailer from him. We were able to do the paperwork. There's some intricacies there between bringing it from Florida all the way back to Pennsylvania, but we were able to get the paperwork taken care of. But before we brought it back, there were a few things that needed some attention before we made that 1,000-mile trip with a lightweight boat trailer. So I'm going to walk you around the trailer. I'm going to show you some of the things that I've already done before we made the trip home. And then I'm also going to show you some things that I intend to do. Now, this is not to be a tutorial about how to fix up a boat trailer, so I'm not going to step-by-step walk you through all the things that I do, but I am going to show you what I'm going to do, and then I'll show you the progress and show you when it's completed and everything's ready to go. And hopefully at the end of this video, we'll take our first trip out to the lake for the spring. Winter still has its grip on us here in central Pennsylvania, but in the next few weeks, we should be getting some warm weather. So hopefully pretty soon we'll get to put this to the test. Let's take a walk around the trailer. The very first thing I did to the trailer was I added on this mount to hold the spare tire. My friend that gave me the trailer did give me the spare tire. It's a little bit dry rotted, but it does seem to be holding air. And you'll notice that the wheel is a steel wheel, has a little bit of rust on it, whereas the wheels on the actual trailer are the galvanized wheels, perfect for a boat trailer. But either way, this is a perfect spare wheel for this boat trailer. But I didn't have anywhere to put it, especially once I got the boat up on this trailer, but I wanted to be able to have it with me even when the boat was on the trailer. So for I think $12 or $13 from Walmart, I ordered this spare tire mount right here. I'll give you a little bit closer look at it. But it works absolutely perfectly. It came with all the necessary hardware, bolted right on, and was a great $12 add-on to this trailer. Before we leave the front of the trailer, I want to mention a couple of things up front that I've already done and a couple of things that I want to do. The very first thing I did was replace the safety chains here at the front of the trailer. The ones that were on it were very lightweight and were almost worn through, and I really wanted to make sure I had good solid chains in place before I made that trip. So that was one of the first things I did. I think that was about a $12 upgrade as well. Again, one of the things that I want to do is if you were to take a look at this wiring harness, I'll try to give you a close-up of that. There's about 3 or 4 splices in the first 3 feet of that wiring harness. We were having issues getting the lights to work consistently with grounding issues and wiring issues and not being able to trace it down with so many splices. It was just hard to figure out. So I've already ordered a new kit and I'm going to replace all the lights with LED lighting and a brand new wiring harness throughout the entire trailer. Another upgrade that we already did was this jack stand. The original jack stand worked okay, but it was very squeaky and the bearings in the wheel swivel were starting to go out, which made it a little bit hard to move the trailer around. Another friend found out about the free trailer and had said he had been wanting for a while to upgrade the jack on his utility trailer to a more heavy-duty jack, and so he went ahead and did that and gave me the old jack for free, and that was quite an upgrade as well. One last thing before we leave here is this front bow stop here it's kind of a flat piece across here, and it looks like it was made for a flat bottom, flat front John boat, which is not what I have. I have a V front boat. Now, I think the V will fit in here and will probably work just fine, but not really ideal. So while it's not high on the priority list, at some point I'm probably going to replace this front across here with a nice rubber V bow stop. All right, we're at the back of the trailer now, and we're about to wrap up just talking about the upgrades that are needed. As you can see, we still have some issues with the lights here, wiring. I already mentioned that. Another thing I'm going to do is these upright guideposts here were included with the trailer. Super grateful for that. And I just kind of bolted them on wherever they were just to get them home. But they're going to have to be moved a little bit and positioned correctly for our boat. But the other thing is you can see how they've been painted a really dark green, blackish color. And what I found is when I look in my rear view mirrors, I just don't see them that well. And I like to be able to just see this and know where the back of my trailer is. And so I've got a can of yellow spray paint around. I think what I'm going to do is I think I'm just going to spray paint these uprights all yellow and get them so they're nice and visible. Also, I added these caps up here. I don't know if you can see them, but these didn't have any caps. And so for 70 cents a piece, I put caps on. One last thing that I'm going to do is these bunks that are right here that support your boat. These are not positioned exactly correctly for the ribs on the bottom of my boat. So I'm gonna have to reposition them a little bit. And then as you can probably see, the carpeting here is pretty worn out. And so I've got some new carpeting. I'm gonna recarpet the bunks. All right, with all of that out of the way, let's get to work and start fixing up this trailer. And hopefully before too long, we can get the boat put on the trailer. Well guys, I think I'm about done. Let me show you what I've done. Well guys, I have to admit that I feel like a pretty bad YouTuber. I've been working on this trailer just little bit by little bit each night when I got done with work. And there were some nights I came out here and so excited to get started working, and I just totally forgot to bring the camera out and record some of what was going on. But let me just show you a little bit of what I did. I modified the bunks just a little bit, raised them up. My boat's a little bit wide, and I was a little bit fearful of the boat hitting the wheel wells. And so I raised the bunks up, made them a little bit taller, and I totally carpeted them with brand new bunk carpet. And so that was one of the biggest upgrades I did. Also, as you saw, I painted these uprights yellow. I think I mentioned it in the introduction. They were painted some kind of like dark green, almost black, and I just couldn't see them really well in the rear view mirrors. And so I got them painted up a nice yellow, really like it already, just back in the car up here in the yard. Really feel like I got a good visibility. These brackets for the lights were all bent up, so I took them off and straightened them up with a little bit of a sledgehammer. And I got these fixed on a little bit more securely as well, got some clamps on there. And then the other thing I did was all new lights and all new wires, got them hooked up and working. I've just got a little bit left to do with some of the wires, cleaning them up and then putting some protective wire loom on it, but that stuff's still on its way in the mail. But that stuff I can do actually all after the boat's on the trailer. Nothing should be in the way. So I think what I'm going to do next is go ahead and get the boat on the trailer. I'm really excited. Unfortunately, this video is not going to end with a trip to the lake because it is still just a little bit too cold and a lot of rain we've been having lately. So I think I'm going to wrap this video up, but let's go ahead and get the boat on the trailer. Well guys, there it is. Pretty much finished boat trailer, like I said. A couple little odds and ends to finish up, but basically it's finished. The boat's on there, ready to go. We could go to the lake as it is. Super excited. It's going to make it so much easier to go to the lake. Once again, big thank you to David. I should have mentioned earlier that David's actually been on the channel before. He's the one that took me catfishing down in Florida, showed us how to fillet a catfish and clean it, did the fish fry with him. And then also he's the one that took us up the Silver River. I've got a video about that on the channel. So he's been on the channel a couple times before, and big, huge thank you to him for giving me this trailer. It's actually just about perfect for this boat. I'm super excited. Again, the message that I want to leave with all of you about this trailer is just to be patient. When you're on a budget, sometimes you don't get what you want right away, but if you're patient, usually you're going to find the right thing that fits your needs. Again, I apologize that I didn't do a little bit better job of bringing you along for each step of the process, but I hope you enjoyed the video anyway. Stay tuned, because as soon as the weather warms up, we're going to be headed to the lake. Until next time, remember to get off YouTube and get outdoors into God's great creation.